What's going on, guys? It is WrestleMania here, back with another video. Come on, we all know that No Mercy is pretty much regarded as the best wrestling game ever. And if you don't agree, you can all suck my left nut. It was released on the N64 all the way back in 2000, arguably at the peak of WWE's popularity. It featured the best wrestlers from the Attitude Era, including Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, The Rock, The Undertaker, and even one of Godfather's hoes? Yes, the game is still being played by many today, whether it be on the good old N64 console or emulating it on the PC with programs like Project 64. The beauty of this program is that it lets you mod the game entirely with textures and codes which can either alter the roster to include or replace wrestlers with either Wrestling Legends or different promotions entirely. There are literally hundreds of mods created from fans of the game which are still being created to this day. Out of all of those, I've managed to pick 5 of the best total conversions. So if you're planning to try out any of these mods, check out the Old School Reunion forum and the Wrestling Legends forum, who have a ton of full game conversions ready to download and lots of friendly members. I'll leave a link in the description below, and I'd also highly recommend you get an N64 USB controller to plug straight into the PC, because playing this on the keyboard can get tricky at times. Anyway, let's start off with number 5, ECW Barely Legal. I think it's sad to say we never got the ECW game that we wanted when Acclaim released their carbon copy of the WWF Attitude game in the form of ECW Hardcore Revolution and Anarchy Rules. The games, in my opinion, got tiresome very quickly and normally required you to do button combinations of up up, down down, square, triangle, circle, put your PlayStation in the bin and set it on fire just to do a drop kick. Well, thankfully, modders like The Juice, who has also created some awesome mods outside of this project, managed to create and release this awesome mod, which features pretty much most of the popular ECW alumni throughout 1995 to 2001, who look awesome in their authentic style ECW arenas, which even includes the old school Eastern Championship Wrestling arena. Now, of course, mods aren't going to be 100% perfect, and there will be a few glitches and crashes along the way. With this mod, I have experienced a number of crashes and unstableness, so just a heads up before you try it. Number 4 is Lucha Underground. Seriously, how awesome would a Lucha Underground game be for the current gen of consoles? Maybe the current 2K engine with a Mortal Kombat storyline? Or am I just thinking too outside the box? Well, anyway, unfortunately there isn't one, but for the time being there is a Lucha Underground mod for No Mercy. Since I dipped in and out of watching season 1, I believe this mod is based on it, which contains the likes of Johnny Mundo, Prince Puma and Alberto El Patron. The mod is simply awesome, and there are a number of move hacks in the game that emulate the fast-paced and aerobatic lucha style. The mod isn't massive though and only contains the one arena in the series, but it's certain when you put Lucha Underground and the No Mercy engine together, you get instant gold. Number 3, Forever Indy. This was one of the first mods I downloaded and played all the way back in 2007. When I played it, I didn't have a clue who half of these wrestlers were, as most were from promotions I didn't watch at the time, including Ring of Honor, CZW, aka Combat Zone Wrestling, and Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. But looking back on it now, most of these wrestlers are now in the WWE, the likes of Austin Aries, AJ Styles and Tyler Black. The mod is pretty much polished in every aspect, from the look of the wrestlers, the arenas, right down to the moves itself. There are also a nice variety of indie promotion arenas to choose from, including Chikara, IWA Mid-South, and even though you really wouldn't call TNA an indie promotion, it's in there. Number 2, Showdown 64. Have you ever imagined a wrestling game that would include pretty much every single legend in the history of wrestling? Well, in this mod named Showdown 64, there is a massive roster of over 200 wrestlers from different eras and promotions from all around the world. From The Rock to the Great Muta, with this mod you're certainly able to create some of the biggest and best dream matches in history. Currently I'm playing version 6.0, which seems to have included 30 different arenas from many different promotions and eras, including WrestleMania 10, AAA Arena, WCW Monday Nitro, New Japan Pro Wrestling, TNA Impact and Ring of Honor, to name a few. They've even included a number of match types that weren't even present in the original game, including a death match and a Hell in a Cell. Trust me, if you want some awesome fantasy matches, you need to try out this mod. If you do, please read the instructions carefully, as quite a few and even myself had a little bit of trouble trying to get this mod fully working. And number 1, WWF Legends. Now as far as modding goes, this in my opinion is pretty much one of the best out there. The mod was first started way back sometime in 2010 and was headed by modder IcoTrax, who was a regular on the Wrestling Legends forum and primarily made the textures for the wrestlers, which look amazing. I don't mean to discredit any modders, but with some textures you can sometimes tell the face is a bit out of place or the skin tone just doesn't match some other areas. With this, Ico does an incredible job by making all parts blend into one. From Hulk Hogan to jobbers like Mike Baxter, the mod really captures the real feel of WWF 80s wrestling. If I'm not mistaken, it was modder Orson along with others like FTWJ Me and WWE Fan for Life 2 who created the arena textures and menus, which all look incredible. There are 10 complete arenas to choose from, including WWF Superstars, Wrestling Challenge, Saturday Night's Main Event, WrestleMania 5, WrestleMania 3, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, Madison Square Garden, and the very cool and rare WWF Superstars which came to London, England in 1989. What sets this mod truly apart from the others is the added music, which I can't show you due to copyright. You can run with a separate program for authentic entrance music for each wrestler and added commentary from Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan. Now that is truly awesome. The only problem is that the mod is not yet completed due to the busy schedule of the modders. The current build is version 2.1, which adds Ted DiBiase, Razor Ramon, King Kong Bundy, Virgil, Big Boss Man, Big John Studd, and a handful of new managers. The final build should include other legends such as George the Animal Steele, Sid Justice, Ricky Steamboat, and many others. I really hope that they can finish it off as soon as possible because this mod is truly outstanding. Anyway guys, that wraps up this video here. I hope you enjoyed the video because I also want to do a lot of wrestling video game content. If you enjoyed the video, I hope you can like and subscribe and check out some of my other videos on the recommended tab on your right. And as always, I'll see you next time for some more wrestling content.